Hi everyone, I'm Greg Lacey and I'm sure you may have met me before. I'm the principal at Lyndhurst Primary School and we are just here to be part of this fantastic video by our prep team.
Hello everyone, my name's Moira Hill and I'm one of the assistant principals at Lyndhurst Primary School. We can't wait to see you come to Lyndhurst. You'll have a wonderful time here and we can't wait to meet you.
So we are sitting in one of the prep classrooms at the moment. You can see one of the investigations and hopefully you've heard about investigations. It's a very exciting part of our prep program. This one's about on the farm and I'm sure the kids have lots of fun around this one. So Moira, you've only been here a year now and you're our Prep 1 sub-school leader. This is one of your first experiences with play-based learning. Tell me what your impressions are of play-based learning.
Well, when I first walked into the prep classrooms and saw the children so involved in their learning from the very second they walk into the classroom, and they're so excited to go off to each little table and explore and create and make things, and I just loved the way it completely led to their writing and their reading later in the day. The children are so involved in the conversations with each other and it's a wonderful way to start the day. The kids come in really happy.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Lacey, what do you think that you'll do to make sure that the preps coming in will set up properly?
That's a good question, but you know what, I don't really have to do much. When you look around these classrooms, the children recognise this space. This is early childhood education, so they would have been used to this in their long day care, in their kindergartens and preschool. So when they walk in on that first day, there are lots of activities sitting out for them just to go to and start playing with, just like this, and make their little farm. So transition's a really easy thing. We'll have about 150 kids come to our school on the very first day, and you will walk around these rooms partway through that morning and it will just be a quiet buzz and you wouldn't even know there are 150 children here. They just transition so easily. Sometimes we have a few tears, but that's mostly from the parents.
Yes, that's right. Not from the teachers, from the parents, and that's fine. We'll have the tissues for you, don't worry.
So parents, don't panic, don't worry, we have this in hand. I've been a principal for 20 years now and teaching for 40 years, so I've been to very many prep transition days and I'm sure it'll go successfully. We hopefully can get you up to school sometime before the end of this year, but at the moment the rules just don't allow us to be able to do that properly. What I always say to the parents is, for the first day of school, book yourself a cafe table somewhere, chill the champagne, check in with some friends and leave your kids with us and we will look after them as well as we possibly can, and you have a great day on that first day of school. Nice to meet you all and we'll talk soon again further. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Mr. Flanagan.
Hi, I'm Miss Hodgson.
And I'm Mr. Gleeson. And we're the PE teachers at Lyndhurst Primary School. We can't wait to meet you all next year in prep. Bye.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Smith and I'm the Student Wellbeing Coordinator.
Hola! Me llamo Señora Mariquin. My name is Señora Mariquin and I'm the Spanish teacher here at Lyndhurst Primary School, and these are my Spanish captains Danishta and Sana. I can't wait to teach you Spanish next year in my Spanish room. Adios!
Adios.
Okay, so give yourselves a point. Who's next?
Hi everyone, I'm Julian Flanagan. I might be one of your teachers next year for music at Lyndhurst Primary School.
Hi, I'm Craig Sketcher. I'm another music teacher at the school.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. McEachran and I'm here with
Mr. Thomas. Hi everyone.
We look after the digital technologies and ICT at Lyndhurst Primary School.
And we look forward to welcoming you to Lyndhurst Primary School in 2021.
Got it. Print screen.
Print screen.
Print screen means a screenshot.
Yes.
Welcome to the art room. Let's go inside and see what the preps are making today.
I made the baddest finger ever. But I haven't done it. The butterfly.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Klimsch. You'll see me around the school from time to time next year, but you're more likely to find me in the science room. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you all and learning all about you and helping you to learn all about the world. We'll be doing lots of things from mixing solutions to building bridges to blowing a few things up. It'll be a lot of fun and I can't wait to share that with you.
Hi, we are the current prep teachers here at Lyndhurst Primary School, and we're going to take you through some things you need to know before you come to prep next year. Hi, I'm Miss Rizzo.
And I'm Miss Norman.
And we're going to show you a little bit about investigations here at Lyndhurst.
Our classrooms are set up for the Walker learning approach. This means that our tables contain different learning areas that explore a variety of play-based learning intentions. These areas celebrate unique interests and needs for each child. The aim of the Walker learning approach classroom is to promote a sense of wonder, exploration, investigation and interest with a rich range of materials, resources and opportunities in which children can engage. It also promotes a flexible seating for the rest of the day. There are no formal seating spots for each child. They move around and are able to sit next to and work with various other children each day. Craft and collage area. This area provides rich opportunities for a never-ending range of creativity and experimentation with all sorts of materials and where much literacy and numeracy occurs. The materials are open-ended and the focus is on the process rather than the end product. Construction area. Children construct knowledge and understandings through hand-on creating. The construction area provides opportunities for children to develop, plan, represent ideas, map out, construct, problem solve and complete designs. This area provides many opportunities to scaffold literacy and numeracy skills. Dramatic play area. Children need many opportunities for dramatic play. This is a major area in which rich oral language and a range of literacy and numeracy skills are developed, along with problem solving, decision making, persistence, collaboration, negotiation, creativeness, and lateral thinking. The language in dramatic play is rich and purposeful and authentic. Writing area. This area has pens, papers and scissors and a work in progress to help create a learning environment to enable children to see that their writing and reading skills are an integral and purposeful tool in their investigations. This invites them to use writing and documenting within context and not just at a specific writing time. The reading area. The reading areas are used for relaxing, reading, researching, sharing information and storytelling. They are quiet, attractive and defined spaces which also reflect an exciting or inviting place for children to visit. The maths area. This is an area with counters, scales, shapes, pattern blocks, dice, and all other things related to numeracy that they can associate as an integral and purposeful tool in their investigations. Many aspects of real-life experiences promote numeracy, and key elements include experiencing and representing, number, time, shapes, colour, patterns, etc. Tinkering area. Tinkering fuels a child's natural curiosity about life. It develops fine motor and manipulative skills, higher order thinking, problem solving, and peer relationships. Tinkering provides opportunities to pull apart, investigate, plan, rebuild, redesign, and construct. Sensory area. The senses are the most familiar way for a child to explore, process, and come to understand new information. This area of play-based learning is extremely important for children in relation to therapeutic, psychological, cognitive, creative, language, and explorative experiences. The science area. This allows children to explore and experiment with different concepts that they would see in everyday life, such as light or heavy, or mixing of colours. Fine motor. This area allows children to develop their fine motor skills, such as cutting, threading, and anything that involves their fingers. This is a great way to help them in a prep classroom as they are developing. Small world. This allows children to be super imaginative and use their oral language to create different environments. Investigations is a start of day routine from Tuesday to Friday. Each day, 2 to 3 children have the opportunity to be a focus child for the day. This means they can share their learning with their peers each morning. Every child gets the opportunity to be a focus child one day each fortnight, and this rotates each fortnight. We also have a reporter and photographer who complete teacher-directed tasks to develop particular skills that they need. While students are investigating, the teacher works directly with the focused children in order to scaffold and challenge their unique learning needs, as seen here. Investigations allows children to link their interests with the literacy and numeracy curriculum outcomes in a very authentic way. At the end of investigations, the focused children, reporter and photographer share their learning with the rest of the grade during reflection. The tables are then reset and we move on to more formalised learning for the rest of the day, which we always link back to our morning investigations. As you can see, the children absolutely love it, and it allows us as teachers to build a really great relationship with your child and know exactly what they're interested in and how to help them at their point of need.
So school starts at 9 o'clock every day and kids are expected to be here before then. So the doors will open at 8:50 and they can come in, unpack their bags and get ready for the day. If they are late, so after 9 o'clock when the bell rings, they will need to enter through the office and they'll get a late pass. And if you are leaving early, they'll also need to be picked up through the office. There's no early departures between 3 and 3:30 unless you have a doctor's appointment. So it's compulsory to wear school uniform at all times. They need to also be wearing black shoes, so all black. If they don't know how to tie shoelaces, you can get shoes with Velcro, which would be a really good idea for preps. They also need to make sure hair ties and accessories are all in school colours. And please make sure all items are labelled with first name, last name and class. It's a really great idea as well for preps to have a spare change of clothes in their bag just in case of any accidents. And hats will be compulsory from the 1st of October till the 30th of April. So that's pretty much all of term 1 and all of term 4. So the Lyndhurst school bags are optional. If you do want to get your own school bag, please make sure it's big enough to fit all of the things that the children will need. So book bags, business folders, lunch boxes, water bottles, everything needs to fit inside that bag.
At Lyndhurst Primary, we do nude food. So what this means is when they bring their lunchbox to school, we have food that doesn't have a wrapper. So an example can be some fruit in their lunchbox. They might also like to have things in separate containers as well so that they can eat it throughout the day. This means that we're not going to be taking wrappers outside into the playground. We also have 20 minutes for snack and 20 minutes for eating their lunch. So that gives them about 40 minutes each day to eat their food, which is quite a bit of time. Another thing that we need to remember is just making sure that we're not giving them too much food in their lunchbox or too little food. So make sure that you're monitoring that at the start of the year and just making sure that they're getting enough food for the day. So some examples of some foods that you might like to give them. So their snack might be some fruit, some cut up vegetables as well, some yogurt and maybe a muesli bar, and just see if that's too much or too little for them. And then lunch, you might like to give them a sandwich, some roti, some rice, something like that. And we're always encouraging them to make sure that they have their snack at snack time and their lunch at lunchtime. We also bring drink bottles to school, so they will be able to use the water taps outside at snack and lunchtime, but we need to make sure when we're in the classroom that they're using their drink bottle and it's available there for them every single day. So there is a canteen at Lyndhurst Primary School and it is available 5 days a week. So the menus will be available at the start of next year with pricing. So we do use a lunch order tub, which is here. So the children will put their lunch order in this tub each morning and then they'll run it off to the canteen at the start of the day. So there's 2 ways to order a lunch order. You can either fill out a brown paper bag, write their name on it, what they're ordering, and then put the money safely enclosed inside. Another way that you can order a lunch order is through the Quicker app. So there'll be more information to follow about that soon. Now just remember that if you are ordering a lunch order, you still need to bring their morning snack for the day, okay?
Hi, I'm Miss Holly. And I'm Miss McGrath, and we're going to run you through a little bit about reading at Lyndhurst Primary. Starting term 2, your child will take home this yellow book every single night. We encourage the children to read their level book every night, and in here you can fill out the title of the book that they have read and a comment about how they were going. This will go back in their black pouch and come to school every single day.
This is an example of one of our readers that your child will take home each night. So they have to bring their old reader back to get a new one. The way we get the level for the reader is we complete a running record. A running record is a formal assessment where we look at their accuracy, so their ability to read the words, and also their understanding of the story, which we call comprehension. Your child will move levels based on how they go with that running record, and if you ever have any questions about how they're going with reading or something, please see your teacher because they'll explain how a running record works and show you an example of one, and they'll also give you some tips to do at home and work with your child. Now, if you find the books that your child is reading seem easy as the year goes on, it's normally because we want them to be gaining confidence at home, so we want them to be reading a level a little bit easier, and then they do the more challenging books to practice those strategies at school with us in small guided reading groups.
This is a business folder, and this is where you put notices in. This is our black bag, and this is where we put our yellow book and our reader in. These are the things we bring to school every day. We read our readers every night.
To help your child settle into school, we encourage you to help your child to feel confident in some of these following tasks. How to open and close their lunchbox. How to peel fruit. How to open up their wrappers. How to open their drink bottle. And close their drink bottle.
Hi preps and parents, I'm Glenn Hamilton and I'm one of the prep teachers. One of the things you'll need to make sure that when you're ready for prep is making sure your clothing is correctly labelled. So I've got an example here of a hat. So on the tag, it's got student's first name. If possible, it'd be great if you can put either their last name. If you can't fit the whole last name, the first name and the initial to start the surname would be great. Make sure that it's clearly labelled on all pieces of clothing, so that way if it is misplaced, we can make sure it's returned to your child as quickly as possible. Also, we need to make sure that your child is able to take on and put on their jumpers where needed. As the conditions obviously change, with it being hot or cold, they need to be able to independently put on their jumpers by themselves. Also, it would be great if they can practice making sure they can either do up their Velcro shoes, or if they've got shoelaces, they can do them up by themselves. That would be a great help. Hopefully they have a fantastic start to their prep life at primary school. Okay, this is the prep toilets. As you can see, there are two signs on the doors. This one, the has got a person with a little dress. This is the girls' toilet. So girls, you go in the toilets that have this sign, and there is one that's like a little man who doesn't have the dress, and that is where the boys will go. So boys go in this toilet, girls in this one. Okay, in the girls' toilet, as you can see, fairly normal, like you would see in most toilets. You've got your soap dispenser here, and your taps. When you finish washing your hands, you've got a paper towel to put in the bin to make sure your hands are dry. In the boys' toilets, you have a toilet at the end, like you would have at home. As you can see, this is a little bit different. This is called a urinal, and if possible, it would be great if dads, uncles or grandparents can make sure that the boys know how to use this properly and effectively and safely before they get to school, because we don't want to have any accidents where we can avoid it. Okay, there's no flusher on this, so it automatically flushes. So boys, as we see just here, you do not have to flush the toilet after it's gone, it will automatically do it. When you finish, you've got your soap dispenser, a couple of pumps, the taps you just push in, under, tap will automatically go off, you don't have to turn it off. And we grab a paper towel, dry our hands, make sure it goes in the bin, and we go back out to class or back into the yard to play.
Here are a few skills that you might like to practice over the holidays with your child to make them feel more confident and ready for school.
How to pack their bag. How to carry their bag.
Practice putting their jumpers on and taking their jumpers off on their own. How to hold a pencil and how to write their name. How to hold the scissors and how to use the scissors. Make sure you talk to your child about coming to school next year at Lyndhurst Primary School. Make it exciting and positive, and make sure you discuss and alleviate any concerns they have.
We hope you enjoyed that little video, and we can't wait to see you next year.